Street TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Good morning. This is the Wednesday edition of Elevate Television Morning Digest. My name is Muiruri, and today we have an amazing, I'm thinking about today, and today I think you're going to have a very different taste of our program. But before we do that, kindly let's send the link. It's already out. We're on all socials, on YouTube, on Facebook, and even on Instagram. You can pick a link and you can share it on your WhatsApp groups. Share it in every place that you are. Let's see, all the places, and let's be part of the conversation. Today we have an amazing topic. I am doing art today, and we're going to be discovering how the simplicity of pencil strokes will just bring out a masterclass, and how someone handles that. We're going to be having a wonderful guest today. Patience, you're here. Karibu Elevate. Unajua hii kitu.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
But have you ever been in Elevate before? Yes.
But
yes.
for
You're not a
something
visitor.
different.
Yeah. When you look at that camera and just introduce yourself.
So my name is Patience Mutia, and today I wear the cap of an artist. I do pencil art and painting, basically.
I think you're an artist.
Yeah.
Beyond drawing, you're just an artist.
Yeah, I think.
Do you know
I'm
me?
an
First time I
artist.
met you, I knew this one. So don't judge a book by its cover. It's here. Eh? This is the reality of it. Eh?
Yeah, sure.
Don't judge the book by its cover. Patience.
Yes.
Just a little thing. We're going to be talking about art today and what you do. As an artist. Maybe just give us a little background of yourself.
In this world, in the art world, or
just tell us Patience. Who is Patience?
So Patience is first of all born again. And I am an artist, as you have said, in various ways. I think I've been discovering that I'm really an artist, in the sense that I am able to flow very easily where art is mentioned in different dimensions. Creativity, exactly.
Yes.
And if I put my mind to anything creative, I can easily flow in it.
Wow.
Yeah, and in the sense that I am a musician, I am an artist in the sense in drawing. I think this journey, basically, if I can talk about this drawing journey, began in a very interesting way. So growing up, where I grew up country, we had a neighbor who was from the US. And I mean, they're the only one, in a village somewhere in Eastern. And they happened to be a friend to us. The family happened to be a friend to our family. And so I think my mom discovered that I had some interest in coloring and all that kind of stuff. And so when that friend would come and visit, my mom would be like, you can teach her how to paint, to color, to draw. So from that place, I developed a certain kind of interest more into it. But then with growing up, I went to school and all of that, and I think all that kind of faded, and I was more into music and singing.
Wow.
Yeah, I was exploring that more.
I'll tell you, I'm just thinking, by the way, what did you do in campus?
Education, English and literature. I am a
Mwalimu.
teacher of English and literature, yeah.
Mwalimu. That's
Yeah.
interesting. So you wear many caps, eh?
Yes, I do.
I tell you, you are those kind of Kenyans we need. You
Thank
can
you.
juggle the liver.
Yeah. Yes.
When you, I mean, look at this. Growing up, what were your dreams? You know, looking at, everybody grew up. They wanted to be a pilot or a doctor. So I don't know if you were part of that.
Funny enough, I wanted to be a lawyer or someone who does something to do with criminal justice and something like that. So I wanted to do either criminology or law. And I love things investigation, like just I don't know if it's because
So you'd be a very good cop.
I would I really wanted
You want
that.
to be a cop, eh?
Yeah.
I tell you. It's interesting how it's very interesting how people just find some kind of, not pleasure, but interest into some of these things.
Yeah.
And you wonder, I met a young boy. It's only that passion was very, I felt it was on the roadside. I met a young boy. The boy is in class, what? I think now is class, you call it class 8, then going to class 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Grade 8. And the boy is infatuated with guns.
Oh, okay.
He knows all types of guns.
Oh, interesting.
The research, and I told him, I told the parents, you guys need to change this guy somehow.
Yeah.
But then I said, wow. And then what does he want to become? He wants to become a ballistic expert. Tulikuwa tunajua hiyo ni nini? Ballistic expert.
Yeah. Oh,
And I said, now you see, look at that interest. Eh?
Yeah.
So, and at that age, and very passionate about it. And so, look, what kind of a person, at that early age, you can always channel or something. But you at least you had parents who told you, sisi tuko naomba usome, upate kazi mzuri, utoke hapa.
Of course, my parents still had that mentality of you need to study and all of that. That was very key. But I think they were also liberal in allowing me to explore some of the things. Not really to pursue them as a career, but to explore probably my singing, the arts and all of that. But along the way, of course, they want you to pass in mathematics. They want you to do well in chemistry and all of that. But they have not been so fixated or not allowing me to explore the things that I have within me.
I'm thinking about your early days when this friend will just help you to color or maybe to paint, and then that was very young, I'm sure.
Very young. Yeah.
So how long did that go on?
I can say probably for like 2 years when I was in lower primary actually, because it was really early. Yeah, and then I think after that I didn't really take it so seriously. Only that my parents knew like I just have an interest in art
or something.
painting.
So,
and then I think music came up stronger. Yeah, and now I could sing, and I think I also love to explore that more.
Wow.
Yeah. But I still found like in high school.
It has more clout.
Eh?
It has more clout.
And in those days it made more sense than art. I think it made more sense than art. I don't think art was really explored at all in those days, like this drawing and painting and all of that. So I think, but in high school I found I really loved sketching. When I'm idle.
So in high school now you begin to pursue again.
Yeah, but not seriously.
Okay.
Because I was still singing in high school. People knew me as
Wow.
a songbird. So that had clout, as you said. But I realized that whenever I'm bored or in class or if I feel sleepy and something, I'll find myself just drawing something, just sketching or something like that.
To me, the greatest drawing I ever did was a rally car. I mean, that is easy.
Yeah,
You
sure.
used to know how to do it. And so in high school, you begin sketching, you discovered you can sketch, you go to campus. So What happens? Do you begin to draw now, seriously?
No, I think in campus it died again. In the sense I still went
The celebrity singer.
full throttle in singing, you know, and all of that. And when I was in my third year, I think that's when I was like, by the way, what else?
What else can I do?
Yeah. And I was like, I used to draw. And I even had one of my diaries where I'd drawn something. Because in high school, I used also to do calligraphy for people. People, how they used to send letters, I would be the one to do the calligraphy and all
So
of
you are a
that.
rich young ruler in school.
So I was like, I think I would want to explore this a bit and see. So I said, let me try and draw something. So I told a friend of mine, I want to start drawing and explore this thing. Will you allow me to draw you? You just send me a picture, I draw, and don't mind how it comes out. Because I had not explored any serious drawing. I was just doing sketches and all of that. Then they're like, yeah, sure, actually go for it. And then so I drew, and looking at it now, it was terrible. It was terrible. But they embraced it. They were like, this is really good, and all of that. So I started doing a bit of drawing here and there, but they were really they were not good.
Every artist, they always believe the last work is not good. They're always looking for the better one.
Yeah.
And I think that's a drive,
Yeah.
And so now you begin to draw. So you never sat in an art class?
No, at that time I had not gone to any art class. So I think I did it for some time, and then again consistency kapotea. But then COVID hit in 2020. COVID hit, and everything. I was teaching in a school, high school somewhere, and then now there was lockdown, the schools were shut down and all of that. So I was in the house with myself, doing nothing.
You are in the right place, eh?
Yeah. Doing a lot of nothing, and I was just wondering what, because there's too much time.
Yes, there was a lot of time. Kenyans are busy.
Very busy.
Even sitting, you don't sit in one place. You have to find something to do. So you can imagine you have a whole holiday that is not given time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And then I was locked down in Nairobi. So I was not up I was in Nairobi. So yeah, I'm here. I'm not working. People are still trying to figure out this online teaching, so it was not that rampant. So I'm in the house, and I'm like, what am I doing?
Wow.
And I was like, I used to draw. Let me explore that. I think it will help me.
Keep you busy.
Keep me busy. So I started doing it again, and then I went now to YouTube, started looking at how to make these drawings more lively, like bring them to life and all of that. And then one of the time I'd gone to a movie shop to get a movie series, because the time was too much.
Yeah, it was too much time.
Yeah, so I went, and then in that specific movie shop, I found a guy who had come also to get some movies, and he was an artist. He had actually sold the movie guy a portrait. And then I was like, you draw? So we started a conversation. I'm like, yeah, actually I draw, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I would be interested. I was like, I think this is just the right person I needed to meet right now. You could, do this. I told him I have an interest. Would you be willing to show me how to go about this and all of that? So, of course, we exchanged contacts, and then he started sending me things, videos, how to go about it, the right materials to use and all of that. And that's how now I even became more excited about it, seeing someone who is also doing it other than on YouTube, seeing someone who is doing it. And then, I think that's how it kicked off. And I had a lot of time to perfect on what
Wow.
I was doing.
You know, first time I met your art, I was wondering, who does this? You know, I met it and I say, who is this? Who is this? You know, who is this?
Yeah.
Until, of course, I traced who it was, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Now, talking about, now that you're beginning to draw, one of the things I have learned is that I have an inclination that art has to do a lot with inspiration.
Yeah.
So, you know, Mozart, all these guys, they have an inspiration. What inspired them to do any piece?
Yeah.
So what inspires you? If I was to tell you, you know, when you're on your free time, you're not drawing a portrait of someone.
When I'm not drawing a portrait of someone's face, I think I've come to love painting quite much because for me, I find it not limiting and very expressive. So, for instance, if I'm doing a pencil art, there is not much of...
Let me just look at this one first.
Yeah.
Let's begin here. This is pencil art, eh?
Yeah, that's pencil
Right.
art.
This is somebody's face.
Yeah.
Okay. A real person.
Yeah?
A real person.
I am the person.
Amazing. This is amazing. This is pencil.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
purely pencil.
So inspiration, here there's no inspiration.
There's no inspiration.
Yeah.
It was just a picture of myself. I was like, let me draw myself. But I think the interesting thing about drawing portraits is bringing the illusion to life.
Okay.
Like making it realistic. Because you start with a sketch.
Oh.
You sketch, so it's purely like a sketch. And then now you try to give it life and make it...
For the avoidance of doubt, you know, it looks like now it's complete, it's an easy job. The process. Give us a process of this.
Yeah?
Give us a process.
The process.
Of this. Yes.
So you start with sketching.
Yeah.
If someone sends me probably a picture and you look at it, you sketch. And the good thing about sketching, it's easier, if I may say. It's easier because you don't have to get it right the first time. You can just sketch lightly and erase, make adjustments and all of that. Then when you are now satisfied with the sketch, with how the sketch looks like, now you start making it realistic. For example, the way it started, the eyes, they were definitely just a sketch, you know. But then now you bring in the shading. We call it the shading. This one, you can see the illusion that it's creating, the shading on the eyes, and all of that, and the highlights where there needs to be any kind of highlights. But the most important step is the sketching. If you get the sketching wrong, it's easy for you not to capture the
sketching is like a
reality.
frame now.
Yeah, the frame. Yeah.
Wow.
You put the frame and make sure it's okay. Because if you don't get the frame
the frameworks, now you are lost.
yeah, you're lost. And you're dealing with someone's face, and the person knows how they look, or in the picture how they look. Yeah, so if it's not correctly captured, it will affect the entirety of it.
Amazing. All right. We're looking at that as a sketch. Eh? I have another sketch here. Let me look at it. This one. How do I hold it? Like this,
Yeah,
eh?
like that.
This one looks like this, eh? You know, the first time I saw it, I saw like somebody pulling, a weave. Somebody's weaving, you know.
Oh.
You know, when it looks like this, it's like somebody's weaving.
Yeah,
Like somebody's weaving.
Yeah.
Then now when you look at it, you see it's a hand pulling a garment or
Yeah,
something.
true.
Yeah. Amazing. So the inspiration is scripture here.
Yeah, this is scripture. From the scripture. The woman who touched
The
Jesus.
hem of his garment.
Yeah, hem.
And all this is pencil.
That's pencil and a bit of color pencil. Now you
And
see
the color
the
pencil,
blue.
yeah. I can see the
color
blue and the
pencil.
brown, the color pencil.
Yeah.
Wow.
To give it the name.
And you say you never went to school.
Yeah, but though in 2023, after now I had drawn for like a whole 3 years, I found it wise or good to have a certification.
Wow.
Some sort, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, because also my intention is also to teach people how to draw art. And I felt like the certification will also give me, on top of the skill, it also give me a leeway into getting into institutions and spaces.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also, I had the skill, but the theory bit. You know, everything has a theory bit.
Does have a theory bit.
Yeah, so I felt like it is good for me to explore that art world like entirely. So I went and did a short course. Yeah, I did a short course that gave me more insight into this art, some of the, you know, the funny thing is I would draw something but I don't know the name of it, like
amazing,
or a skill or a technique, and I don't
know the name.
Yeah, I don't know the name or the origin of it or anything about it. I just know the skill.
Talking about that, talking about training, how many schools do we have that teach art here apart from the BIFA?
There's one called Visual Art, Visual Do here in Nairobi, here in CBD actually. There's one called Visual Do. There is also another one.
So it seems like the people of interest, they know where to find their schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You know,
Yeah,
for
so
us, we are looking for those unless you're in school. Now, I see now here you've used some paint.
Yeah.
Some paint here.
Yeah.
Right. You're looking at your vases, or you're just, is there inspiration here?
I love nature.
Wow.
Yeah, I love nature.
You're not alone.
Yeah, that's why I was saying art, painting is also really satisfying because you get to bring out what you're feeling.
So this one is this way.
Yeah,
This
that
holder.
way.
This
Yeah.
looks like a bamboo.
Yeah.
Nice stones there, water side, and a butterfly.
The butterfly and the reflection.
Amazing.
See, now playing with the illusion is also
Yes,
quite
this is an
interesting.
illusion completely.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So painting is quite expressive. I find it very now when
You're able to express yourself. Eh?
yourself, yeah. Like there's one of the paintings that I've done that shows, probably it's showing on the screen or something.
Something, yeah. There's
But it
some that
has,
are running on the screen.
yeah, has a guitar and there's a pathway. There's some nature and there's a guitar.
Okay. Let me now begin to throw stones. On glass houses, eh?
Yeah.
They say most artists are introverts. You know, they just go through their own things, then they express them through papers, you know,
Through papers.
through you know, images and strokes.
Yeah.
Is it true?
For me, I would not say that I'm really an introvert because growing up I used to be introverted. I used to love my space and all of that. But I think I've also found myself in spaces that require me to talk. Now seeing that I'm not only an artist by drawing, but also in singing.
Amazing.
I also do makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm also a teacher.
I told you, you are the Kenyans we want. You are the Kenyans we want everywhere.
Yeah, I'm also
multitasking.
A teacher. Yeah, sure.
I tell you.
I'm also a teacher, and actually the teaching aspect really causes me to talk a lot.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Antonia,
because so you find I'm not really an introvert, but I'm not extremely extroverted.
So you've not answered my question.
Yes.
You're trying to go around it. You're trying to run around.
Well, I find consolation sometimes in the art.
So when you're angry, you take the brush, you start hitting the wall.
Yeah, actually, if I have a lot going, like the overwhelming feeling, I will resolve to painting. Actually, yeah, and
So-
yeah, I'll resolve to painting and just have music playing and painting and just being in my own
I had
world.
this guy, you know, he had this, he's a good painter. He had this house, an apartment, you know.
Yeah.
It has nothing inside.
Yeah,
He has these stands, these stands and boards.
yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you, that guy, oh my. If you enter his house, you know, you may think it's a workshop or something.
Yeah,
And he has a
yeah.
bed at a corner somewhere. And you know, and he's not a young man.
Yeah.
And when, my friend, the things he draws,
Yeah.
I don't want to mention him, I'm sure you know him. But
Yeah.
the guy, I mean, he just, every time you meet him on the streets, every time he's outside here,
Yeah.
he's coming to shop
Oh, okay.
for
Yeah.
paints, you know,
Yeah.
those. And he made, you know, and then I maybe I need to ask you this before we go for a break.
Yeah.
Beyond those, you know, can I call them emotions, inspirations, or anything?
Emotions, yeah.
The discipline. What is the discipline of a painter or an artist?
Well, first of all, I'll say consistency is very key. I don't know how to put this, but there is something about artists. I really, okay, let me digress a bit. One of the things that I really often desire to know is what really goes on in the mind of an artist. I'm an artist and a lot goes on in there. So you might find there's a lot going on in the mind of an artist. And actually the greater discipline is to be able to keep a focus to something.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, for example, if it's in your paintings, what is my focus in terms of painting? Because you might want to explore a lot.
Okay, when you talk about when you talk about that, you're talking about every artist has, is it a genre or is it a certain inclination?
Yeah.
Into, there are those who just do nature, there are those who do people, there are those who do cities.
Yeah.
Like
True.
one of the most popular restaurants, the guy who does the art in that restaurant, he just does cities, and people. There are people who just do, they just do animals.
Yeah.
So,
I
is that
think,
what you're talking about?
Yeah, you find your niche, you find your inclination, and you perfect on it. Because it's very easy to be everywhere and not be perfect at something. Because you realize, if I do this, I'll realize I can do it.
Okay.
If I paint, I realize I can do it because it's
you can do it because you want.
Yeah. But if I do not focus on something, if I want to do the cartoon kind of art, I can do it.
What is it called? Is it called caricature?
Caricature, I can do it.
Okay.
But if I do not focus, I realize, even in building yourself, what will be like? What kind of people are you going to have as an audience?
Okay, so what is Patience focus?
Portraits.
Portraits.
People's faces.
Yeah. Amazing. So you know that's the area you want to go.
Yeah, that's what I want to explore.
And by the way, that's what I've met. I met that before, and we're going to go for a short break. And we're going to come back talking about the disciplines. One of the disciplines I really want to find out is a discipline of patience and perfection.
Yeah.
Are they perfectionists? As this guy, if you go to visit him, you'll be shocked. He's drawing something, then he comes and sits down, looks at it, looks at it. He either adds or brings it down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I used to think he's a strange guy. In fact, honestly, I used to think he has a
problem somewhere. That's what I was saying. Knowing what really goes on in the mind of an artist is quite interesting.
It's very interesting.
Interesting.
And that time he's not talking to you, and you're there.
Yeah.
It's like you're not there. The guy is just looking, and he's always in a vest.
Yeah. An interesting bunch.
I know. And then his fingernails are always stains.
Yeah.
Paint stains.
And I think on that, when it comes to painting, especially painting and art, there's not much order, like physical, as you can see physically. You see the way people, like when you're working in an office, you'll have your things arranged and all of that. But if you enter into most spaces of people who are painting or drawing,
don't stop there. Don't touch.
Things could be scattered, but that is how they.
That's how they operate.
Yeah, that's how they.
All right, let's hold it there. Let's go for a break. Patience. Then we'll come back on that discipline. So all of you online, please, let's talk to Patience. Let's put in our ideas and our conversations. We'll be right back. 2 minutes. Nipatieni simu.
What does it mean to be a man today? It's more than what meets the eye.
A man is defined by his vision. How committed, how clear that vision is to him. We don't need supervision. What we need is a supervision.
It's about the stories, the struggles, and the success.
There is greatness that God has deposited in every man. You are a reservoir of untapped potential.
Welcome to Man Unveiled, the show where we explore the heart of modern manhood.
Why don't we accept the liberation that has been brought to us by the Word of God?
We dive into topics that matter most: relationships, mental health, career challenges, and the journey of self-discovery. Join us and let's unveil the truth together. Man Unveiled, because real men have real stories.
Life Church International, the Apostolic House, is taking a bold step of faith, introducing the Infinity Eastern Bypass Land Project, our mission to secure land for God's house, a place where generations will be transformed. To encourage your support, Apostle David Juma is giving a powerful gift, his transformational book, Restructuring Your Money. With every gift of only 2,000 Kenyan shillings, you receive this life-changing book, personally autographed by Apostle David, and you sow into a legacy of faith. Partner with us, possess the land, build God's house. The time is now.
Well, Patience, I think we were talking about the order of an artist in the mind, you know. I was telling you, you know, this guy, you go into his room, you even have to, it's like a landmine, you know. There are landmines, you know. Everything is everywhere, but they tell you, don't touch.
Yeah, don't.
No?
Yeah.
Are you like that?
Yes. So,
Sema ukweli.
ukweli ni. I think one of the things that I have desired is to just have like what I'm working towards right now is just have a space whereby nothing else exists there other than art.
Amazing.
Because it gets really messy. It gets really messy, especially when you're painting. It can get really messy. And in that disorder, there's a lot of order in your mind.
What?
Yeah, like the way things are, they make more sense as they are than if someone comes and tries to put things in order or something like that.
Okay, I want to read you something online.
Okay.
There's Karen Mugo says, amazing works, Patience.
Thank you.
Then James Kimathi says, expressive art. The significance of art is that behind every art, there's a spirit which is being projected, and many artists are inspired by demonics. We are happy to see God's expression.
Amen.
Amazing. This is interesting, eh? You seem to have a fan club.
I thank God.
Patience. Ungeniambia bana. Ungeniambia hivi vitu. This is amazing, Patience. Keep it up going. This is Wanjiro. Mbatia Grace is saying, so high up, Patience.
Thank you.
Grace Masenya says, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
We have David Muthuri who says, wow, real genuine skill and talent.
Thank you so much.
Good. So I'm the only one who hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
You're talking about the discipline of patience.
Yeah.
You know.
I think this art in whichever aspect requires a lot of patience.
Yeah.
For instance, I have there's some people who I have shown them or brought them into the journey of making probably a portrait or painting.
Okay.
And some of them are like, oof, that takes a lot of time.
Takes a lot of time.
You know, because I think there are times I can sit in one place from morning to evening working on a project.
Patience. Do you have a social life?
Hours. I do. I think what saves me is the other things that I do.
Do you want to come where your pastor is? Niulize kama tunaweka hema. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
But I think it can be, it needs a lot of patience.
Amazing.
And it really tries your patience. I think I've had times where I've had to just do away with everything and start all over again.
Amazing. Let me ask you, why pencil?
Well, I think...
And is it the normal pencil we are talking about here?
Yeah, the normal pencil.
The normal pencil.
Only that now there are different shades.
Yes.
Like there's a normal HB, and then there's a 6B, 5B. Only in terms of, how do I say it? They vary in terms of how the shade
dark,
or how dark
okay.
they get. So I think pencil for me, I felt like it's not something that has been explored a lot. Yeah. I think when it comes to drawing portraits, people really go with the color paintings, you know, that kind of a thing. And when I discovered this, I was like, "Ooh, this is
amazing.
This is interesting, actually."
Very interesting. In fact, I thought pencil is giving yourself too much work. You know,
it's not. So I think that is what really made me to want to pursue this more.
Talking about that, I'm thinking about the cost. Because, you know, this is normal. You know why I asked you, is it normal pencil? Because I know some costs.
Yeah.
They are very pricey.
Yeah, they are.
So who finances Patience art?
But
what do you call your art?
Pesh art.
Pesh art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. And it's not cheap, because we find, I think I'll just say this, that anything art is not cheap. I think people think that, some people feel like these things are cheap. That's why you see someone, you tell someone your price and they're like, for just this. Yeah. Yeah, so like.
By the way, I think it's good to tell the viewers that art implements are expensive.
Yeah.
In fact, I was the other day. There's a time I had an artist some year back on the set, and we were talking about the tubes, the color tubes.
Yeah.
And she said she spends all her salary buying those tubes.
Exactly.
You know, to pursue the passion.
Yeah. There's a lot of investment that goes to it that probably people dismiss at times. That's why you find, if you find an artist is costly according to people, it's not because they just want to take your money or something, but it's costly and does not only cost you in terms of finances, but also in terms of time, in terms of skill. I think when I was starting this officially, I met an artist who does street art, the wall paintings and all of that. And they told me one thing: no one can really pay you for your art. They only appreciate you.
Oh my. How do you feel like that when you know this thing? First of all, we can't quantify time.
Yeah.
We can't quantify creativity.
Yeah.
We can't quantify, I mean, the time really, the skill.
Yeah.
But then we can say maybe I spend pencils worth 10,000. So when the cost of art is put before you, you know, I used to think these people are just overrated.
Yeah.
This is overrated, you know, until I sat with an artist. He told me, no, I'd rather burn it. Or keep it in my studio, just to be looking at it.
Yeah.
And actually, in my little research, I discovered some of these paintings, we talk about Mona Lisa and all these big paintings, some of them were done, somebody was just doing his own art, put it in his gallery, it's just there. In fact, it's people who discovered it. He never sold it.
Yeah. and appreciated it.
Nobody looked at it, and so, you know, nobody appreciated it. Actually, people were discovering it after somebody is gone, long gone, and, you know, they're finding, wow, look at this art and the inspiration. What does that make an artist feel?
I think the greatest satisfaction that an artist gets is not really how much you can give them, but how much you appreciate what they do. And that's why you find, I've seen most people, they get offended when you how do I say it? When you don't really appreciate what they have done. Because like a piece like this.
Let's look at something like this. It looks like it was a quick job, but it's not.
It is not. It is not. And I think I can sell this for any amount or even give someone. But I think the greatest satisfaction comes in with, do you appreciate?
Yeah, because somebody will just pick it up, you know, just throw it in his house, and place it somewhere.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's why you find, like, galleries, people go there, you find people saying someone staring at a portrait and just like, this portrait is speaking to me or something like that. That feels so good for an artist, that this person is just not there for the sake of it, but they understand the art and they appreciate it.
By the way, do you go to galleries?
Yeah.
Yeah. You seem to have a lot of time.
Not really. In the short time that I get to, if I see any event or something like that, I will definitely.
You're always on them.
Cool.
Let me throw another stone.
Yeah.
Why should I give you work, let's say, and I can throw my photo onto an AI? Is it Gullibo, and what is it called nowadays? Let me not give it a name. And pick the same pencil art, and maybe more sharper. Yeah. Something I can print, place it there, and maybe even put my own signature. Yeah.
I think that still goes down to the place of appreciation of art. There are people who really don't care for art. And sorry to say, like, yeah, people don't really care for it, or they don't see the significance for it. Such a person will just go and get it done on AI or even a picture or something like that. But I think most of the people that I've interacted with personally, and even been my clients or students who want to learn how to draw, has been people who appreciate art.
They appreciate art as a
Tell me about that person would rather invest in having a portrait, a drawn portrait, than it being made by AI. It is very easy. Yeah.
All right. We can't avoid technology. It's here with us. It's here to stay. In fact, it's here to stay longer.
Yeah.
So how are you now in bringing technology into your creativity? Because normally technology is what you give it.
Yeah.
So how do you use, what are you using? Are you, if you're using, please let us know. And also, how do you plan to the future with this technology?
Using it, okay. First of all, it really comes in handy, because I think with the advancement of technology, it also gives us artists who probably we might not have had much knowledge about the whole thing, where you're only working with skill, you know, and yeah, most people, actually a big percentage of artists that I know, they're not people who went to school for it. Personally, of course, there are those who went to school for it, definitely, or they went to school after they discovered that they had the skill, the talent, and all of that. So I think it really plays a big role in exploring, first of all, what is in this world entirely, in this world of art entirely. And personally, I use it to advance even my skill.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it to advance
beyond the one you use to. Okay, so when you're using it, you're just using it in your skill, you know, to enhance your skill.
To enhance my skill, and also technology also applies to the media, social media, and all of that. I use it now to.
So okay.
Advertise my work.
No, so most of your work you're advertising on social media.
Yeah.
And so the clients come from there.
Yeah, I think most of the clients I've had have been from social media.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you don't include, like, you don't use digital pens, pencils, and all that. You don't.
I think as of now I use purely
You
the normal.
just.
Like
You just.
yeah.
Wow. Talk about plagiarism. Have any of your works been plagiarized?
I have not seen any yet.
And are you, how do you secure your work? Because it's easier. Because if it's out there, somebody can pick it up.
It's easy. I think which is one of the bare minimums or the basics for this is having your signatures on it.
Okay.
You see, like for example, this, it had the signature here, and it's so hard for you to remove it.
With digital tools, I can.
Now digital tools can, but physically, if this is on, how do I say it? Physically,
this
you
thing
can't.
is making me very interested. Are these stains or are just part of the art?
Now, this was an idea I came up with.
Amazing.
At first, it was clear, and then I wanted it not to look as.
Yeah, you know, it's now when I'm discovering a lot. This thing has more additions, eh?
Yeah, but these ones are outside because
Yes, they are outside, I can
it's
tell.
laminated. You
Yeah,
can't. It
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
be erased.
Yeah.
So I wanted it to look, for lack of a better word, messy. Like yeah, to have some
Interesting.
details to painting. You know, this is paint.
Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
so I wanted it to look like that. But I think another thing that makes probably my work not so far not easy to plagiarize is because I deal with people's faces.
You deal with people's faces, so nobody can steal a face, eh?
Okay.
Talk about, I'm just thinking about your passion.
Yeah.
You just want to see your work out there. But where does the business come in? Where do you pay bills?
I think my work
You
is
have to pay
monetized.
bills.
Yeah, at this point it's monetized. So definitely, as I sell my work, there has to be profit. I have to make profit.
Okay.
And also even to keep the business going, you have to make profit. Yeah.
Amazing.
And I think that's why I'm also very there are some negotiation that I cannot do.
Pesh,
No, you know.
Look at you.
No, because if I tell you, for example, this is the amount for this portrait, and you told me, it's like any other business that is run, and you tell me, like, I tell you, for instance, there's like around 10,000, for example, and then you tell me, we have 2,500. Yeah.
So that's not language you want to hear.
No,
Okay.
and I will.
You do the old thing pass. And
I will respectfully decline.
Decline.
Yeah.
What does it
business has to
feel
go.
when you see you're giving, of course you don't take advantage of anyone, but
Yeah.
you're giving value to your work and then somebody wants to devalue it that way?
It's really one thing I'll do. I'll just make sure we don't interact.
Okay. Let me ask you another. I'm still throwing stones. Eh?
Yeah,
Do your
yeah.
friends buy your art?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Wameokolewa hapo.
They do, and they actually appreciate it. And I think one of the things that I really love about it is how each and every time they are amazed by every piece of work that I do.
Amazing.
They're like, how do you do that?
Hey.
Every single time. I'm like, I did this last time. So
Tell me about the challenges. Do you have any? You know, sometimes you know we are living in a challenge-free world. Do you have any? You know, the things that you really see.
I think I can say one of the challenges, and I think it's a question that you asked me off the camera about how to juggle between the two. Between this and any other thing that I do. I think as I began, I mentioned that I'm a teacher. I am a minister of the gospel.
Head principal is watching,
Probably.
so that you don't spill. Yeah?
Yeah.
They'll be waiting at the gate.
They're waiting at the gate to confirm that I was here. Yeah, I think that juggling between all those.
Yeah.
Because as I mentioned, this really requires a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time. And
You have to make lessons, prepare them, maybe mark, schoolwork,
Yeah.
draw, sing.
If you get makeup gigs, you
makeup
have to be
gigs.
there.
Well,
Yeah, so sometimes it can become really exhausting. Sometimes it really gets
tuambie
tough.
tu boss aongeze mshahara ifike
Eti
mahali fulani. Aokoe patience.
So like the juggling, and really deep down you want to do this, it's a passion, and you really want to pursue it, but at the same time you also have to be diligent at your place of work, because so it can get really tough at times.
So yeah, that. And of course the cost of the materials. Eh?
Yeah,
Tell
definitely.
me about who inspires you in art. Who inspires you in art?
Well, I would mention big names that people mention. You could say Picasso. All those.
Picasso.
But I think the people that really inspire me are, there are people that I've met along the way. I know this might sound funny, but people who probably they don't have a big name, but they are so diligent in their work.
Wow.
And their consistency and their standard. There is a certain Nigerian artist called Onaj. He does pencil art, and it's, for lack of a better word, crazy. It's the perfection, the focus to detail.
But he's not in Kenya.
No, Nigeria. He's Nigerian. And his work
Tell
is
him I'll host him anytime he comes.
good. His work is just exceptional.
Amazing.
And he may not be that known by most people, but his work, his consistency.
But do artists even want to be known?
Now that is the issue.
They
Like,
just want their art out there.
Yeah, most people know the big artists when those who have been recorded in history. And as you have said, probably most of their works were even discovered after they were long gone. So you find most of the artists that you some people even get inspiration from, they are not people might know.
Okay.
But there are people you have watched, their consistency, their excellence, and
I have a guy
attention
here
to
called
detail.
David Muiruri. He's saying, wow, great, genuine skill and talent.
Thank you.
I've gotten you some job here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There's a guy saying, great work, Pesh, keep it up. Tunaleta kazi.
Best.
Joseph Kimanzi. Hiyo kazi nafuatilia kuona imepeanwa. Please. And Victor Rich says, multi-talented.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Sinakwambia hakuna, you're one of a kind. There are not many Kenyans like you. Some of us will fall along the way. You faint painting or teaching, one of the two, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What do you think about I always ask this question about inspiring or maybe mentorship. Would you take that opportunity?
Yeah, true. It's I think one of the things that would really sadden me is leaving blanks in the paths that I walk in the sense that there's no one probably in this generation or after or younger people that can say that I learned from here.
Amazing.
Or this person walked with me in such a way like you live without a trace. That would be so saddening. So of course I really desire to.
So if somebody called me and told me I want to have a mentorship, so I'll be adding to your juggles.
Yeah.
I'll be adding to your juggles.
And I would gladly do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes I get these people say, hey, that one, can you help me? I want to be mentored. So I should say yes, a quick yes, so that
Yeah.
our time is going very, very fast. Imagine our time is ending up. So I want you to go back to work. I want you to go back to class. But before you do that, I just want to I want you to give me something. Where do you want to see Patience the next few, maybe like 3 years?
In this world,
In art.
in art, the vision I have at the moment is to have an art gallery.
A gallery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a gallery that has a lot inside, that brings together some of the things that I love. That is an art gallery where people come and just view art and also participate
In drawing.
in
or something.
drawing or
Okay.
painting if they so will. That also offers good quality coffee,
Amazing. Coffee.
good music. Eh?
Wow.
And,
I think I'll be coming.
good.
You just mentioned everything I like.
And good
The coffee
music.
and
Yeah.
the music.
And the music and just art and very expressive. And the other thing I would really want to have explored is something called worship and paint.
Worship and paint.
Yeah.
I think that's something I really wanted to ask you about, something about worship and painting.
Yeah.
Because I've come across it,
Yeah.
and I thought these are very new. Looks like a new avenue.
Yeah.
We need to be held our hands to work.
Yeah, true.
So, what's your image about that?
I've attended some worship and paint. The idea, personally, I have. The thing is, I think there's a comment that has been said by Pastor James about inspirations being from the demonic world,
Okay.
and one of my great desire is to change that trajectory,
Okay.
in the sense that whatever you project in art doesn't have to have a demonic backup.
Amazing.
It
So
could
the
be.
inspiration must be just to change the place of inspiration. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing,
And people
amazing,
get to
amazing.
experience worship, worship, and also it's like a merging of two things that people probably love. And I think there are also two things.
But where
that
do you
really
draw the
matter
line?
to me.
Because you see, sometimes, I think in art, when it comes to art, where do you draw the line? I'm just thinking outside the box.
Yeah, yeah.
Where will you draw the line, or what do you draw the line? Because where do you come? Of course, being maybe a spiritual person, you may be able to say this is not, the inspiration is suspect.
Yeah.
But then, where do you draw the line also, where you are able to be creative,
Yeah.
and also to be expressive at the same time,
Yeah,
and also not offend?
Yeah, offended. I think you know, some of these things, it's like you're bringing to life whatever you've been meditating on, whatever you have been taking in.
So I get you now. So your meditations,
Yeah.
from your
Yeah,
meditations now, those are the ones you're expressing.
to express.
Like this one. I love this one. I love this one.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
hem of his garment.
Yeah, actually, I think this one came from my meditations for a certain week.
The hem of his garment.
Of his
Because I can see the hem, I can see,
Yeah.
I mean, amazing.
And then there is another person seemingly standing there. And then there's a woman.
So I think I agree with you. Worship and art is going
Yeah.
to be an amazing thing. We can just changing the art aspect of inspiration. Look at that
Yeah.
camera, and I want you to sell Pesh art in a minute.
Ah, okay.
It's called a pitch. Where do we find Pesh art? Ama tuachane tunaye.
So I think on social media you find me as Pesh Art, Facebook. On Instagram you find me as Patience Mutia, my name. Also on WhatsApp you find me on 0710 44 0027.
Just say it boldly.
0710 44 0027.
And tell them sio zile za kupiga simu kusema otherwise patients.
Yeah, for business.
Otherwise, these are business line.
Business line. Yeah.
See,
So
otherwise.
So actually, if you inbox me on
I tell
Facebook,
you.
I'll reach back. Instagram, I'll surely do, and on WhatsApp, I will do that.
Sarah Gathungu says, wow, great work and inspiration. May God continue to elevate you to higher heights, to see him him glorified in this. Congratulations, Patience.
Thank you.
Yes, Winnie Mbuche. Amazing work, Patience. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Pesh, you have a fan club. Singenita.
Thank you
Patience,
so
is a
much.
pleasure and a joy just to sit here with you. I think we should do this often.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I can catch that.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's all we could
Invitation.
have today, and I'm
Yeah.
so glad to have seen you, and I'll bring you on Elevate and be part of this.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you so much for having me as
We'll
well.
see you. Well, that's all we could get for you on Elevate Television. Please keep it Elevate all times, and we will be bringing you the best we can. Until next time, God bless you. See you.